One. Go ahead, introduce yourself, Tom. Introduce yourself, John.
G'day, I'm John.
He's Australian.
I'm Australian. Nothing wrong with that. Better than being Welsh.
You're fucking yes.
Go on, brave little hobbits.
Of course, right.
And who are you?
Hello, I'm Jay. I'm the leader. I'm the smallest man alive. Really.
Okay.
How's the disagree?
How do you know us, John?
I know you degenerates from our boxing gym. Yeah, that's how I know you, from State of Mind down in Hammersmith. We've boxed each other many times in the sparring, etc. So formed a very close relationship probably over the years, and then it's sort of flowed into then independent films.
Nice. This is Tom. Tom, introduce yourself. How do you know John?
It was one of my first spars, I think, and we basically tried to take each other's head off.
Yep.
You had a little bit more success than I did, to be fair. And yeah, it's been a beautiful pugilistic relationship ever since.
Nice. John was in our movie, and it's called Ron Barrow. You should definitely watch it. Tom is in it. John is in it. But John has an accent, and he was completely silent through the whole movie.
For good reason.
No. It's a movie about travellers. Right?
Yeah.
So travellers can travel from place to place. And I guess
Oh, really?
this specific travel came via Australia or Conor McGregor.
Yeah, I don't know what I was channeling. I just sort of, I like to, you don't know this about me, Jay and Tom. I do in my spare time, as my girlfriend will attest to.
Do accents by the mirror.
I do accents too. I speak to her in different accents. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. Probably one of my best ones, I'm going to take the piss out of me here, is my girlfriend's from Essex, as you both know.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
And I'm not going to do it here, but I try and do...
Oh no, I mean, we'd like to hear it. It would be...
David!
David!
Try and do an Essex accent, but she goes, you do an Essex accent, but you do it like you're a middle-aged woman, not like a male Essex accent. I'm like, you haven't quite nailed the Danny Dyers of the world yet. David!
What are you saying to your girlfriend as you do this? Are you just shouting David at her?
Oh, well, it all started one day. We were at a cafe and this woman had walked off with her husband, and when she walked off, she realised they hadn't paid, and she's like, David, we haven't paid yet. That's why she'd attempted it.
But that's it, like, I think we all think we can do accents.
Oh,
I used to do a really good Chinese accent, and my sister was like, that's actually really good. But can you pull that off in a real life setting amongst... No, maybe not on the podcast.
Yeah, no,
I think I
I probably shouldn't and couldn't, because one, I've got Vietnamese relatives.
Okay. Right.
Yes, my nephew's Vietnamese.
So you're allowed?
Well, no.
In there, so if you sit with family and they go, do your accent, you'd be like,
Nah, I
do
probably wouldn't
your
do it.
accent.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'll tell you what though.
Yeah.
I don't like, and I think you may have heard it maybe once or twice. I will say, without trying to gas myself up, I do quite a good Bane accent impersonation.
Oh, okay.
Without going...
Okay, so go without.
You know the breathing?
Yeah.
What's one of these lines?
I was born in the darkness.
I was born in it.
So super. I was wondering what was going on.
I was wondering what would break first. Your mind or your body?
Born and raised in hell on earth.
I think they redubbed that because no one understood his first one, right? Was that a...
No. That was something else. The thing that I didn't realize is that he actually took... he was supposed to just do a traditional American accent.
Right.
But he was watching a video and he saw this this gypsy traveler that was a bare knuckle fighter.
That's right.
More!
And he just emailed Chris and he was like, listen, we can try this and they might make fun of us for the next 50 years, or we can just go the traditional way. And Chris Nolan told him, no, fuck it, let's
do it. And it worked.
It worked brilliant.
It's like
I don't know, man. I think my favourite was definitely number 2, but then everyone's favourite was number 2.
Wait,
Maybe because Heath Ledger died. That's why it launched.
yeah, the writing of the third one had to be done with a lot of alacrity, like because like you said, Heath Ledger died. The third movie was supposed to be about the trial of the Joker, so they had to adapt very, very quickly. So
Really?
I kind of feel for them at the same time. Like it's
And there's the third and last movie. How do you wrap up something like the Dark Knight trilogy? And they set up Robin. They set up like.
I know, I said a lot of things,
Yeah,
so they
and
just
they were
didn't go
like-
ahead with. But also, I know you say the second one is obviously the best one. I still think Batman Begins does
Yeah,
not
Batman
get
Begins.
not get enough kudos.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, okay, you've got Bane in the third one, you've done the boy, all the other things in that, but. I mean, you think about Liam Neeson is in the first one.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
great actor.
true.
And even just like Bruce
Fight's
Wayne's.
sick as well at the end.
Yeah, 100%. And even like Bruce Wayne's story of how he gets like basically cast out in the wilderness and then he comes back and yeah.
Did they
it's-
skip over all of his child stuff? They kind of like flashbacked it, right? They didn't do like a whole
Yeah,
origin story, which is good.
It was like a flashback to how he becomes like he was afraid of bats and then he's not afraid and he uses his fear as like his motivator.
Like thing. But then you've heard the theory, right? Like Batman is Daredevil and Daredevil is Batman.
No.
Because Daredevil is blind, bats are supposedly blind. They use sonar, Daredevil uses sonar. Batman is a daredevil because he is a human doing daredevilish.
Or is because Daredevil is Marvel.
Yeah.
So he's just he's just Marvel's version of Batman.
No, because Daredevil has powers. He has like the super sense of stuff, right?
Okay.
So he would be a bat boy, and Batman would be
Bad
a
boy in this
Did
country.
you
that's something else, isn't it?
did you guys grow up reading a lot of comics or stuff like that? I don't,
Comics?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to read a bit of Wolverine and Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Yeah, I used to collect comics. There's probably boxes of them back in Australia where I thought if I kept them in the sleeves, they'd be worth something in like 40, 50 years. And who knows, they might. Probably not though.
Yeah, they might be. It depends on what like edition they were.
Yeah.
First edition or-
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah.
You
What
read
about you?
manga, right? You read manga. Just
me and my
Okay.
brother, we used to read the Dragon Ball Z all the time.
Yeah, nice. What a
we-
show.
Oh yeah, we was huge fans.
you didn't watch the show, so he only knows the manga. So all of the names he knows in his own French way, rather than the original.
La
American.
Vegeta.
And everyone watches. He calls them Vegeta and
And Le Goku.
Oh, we. Ooh la la. It's no, I didn't. I wasn't much part of that culture. I read Dragon Ball just because it was something that me and my brother used to share. I never watched the anime because the voices made me want to shit, basically.
what was it? It was Japanese, wasn't it? Or was it the French dub version?
No, it was the English version that I listened
Oh,
to.
really? The English version's the best.
Oh, I don't like it.
Maybe you watched have you seen the Mr. Green dub? Where it's just hilarious because they call Piccolo Big Green in it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Like at one stage, Team 4-Star brought out this amazing kind of like redub of Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
and it sent me into a loophole or like a
Rabbit hole.
of finding different dubs, and there was one called the Big Green dub. It's fucking hilarious. So there's also
Gotta be on YouTube, right?
There's also a new show on Amazon Prime. It's not a new show, it was put on it. It's called Ghost Stories, and that has the funniest dub
Yeah.
known to man.
Awesome.
It's like,
All right.
run, like a big black man's chasing you, and he's like, oh, at least we know he's not a racist. That's official dub in Ghost Story.
How did that even like get past like?
It was
what would you-
2005 or 2006, they didn't care. There's loads of F-drops.
But even now, like,
Yeah,
how would
yeah.
that get past like?
Because it's funny, it's the same way Tropic Thunder's on without any kind of...
Have you watched that film finally?
You about to cross some fucking lines.
Was that Tropic Thunder?
Mate.
Yeah, of course I've...
What? Oh,
No, but when we were shooting the last scene of Rombaro, the fight tournament, we were talking to you about Tropic Thunder.
and you haven't
said
seen it?
Yeah.
No, of course.
You've seen it now?
I've seen
What do you-
Tropic Thunder.
what-
Tropic Thunder is the funniest film I've ever watched. It is one of my favorite comedy films.
But have you noticed how like a lot of the things in that film are also just complete just piss takes of all kind of war films, mostly Vietnam war, like even the way that who's the guy from Eastbound and Down?
Danny
McBride?
Yeah, Danny McBride.
Yeah, even the words he uses, like
yeah.
things just, it's just like, all right, that's like so
Oh,
stereotypical.
titties.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I actually didn't know That was Tom Cruise in that film until the credits.
Yeah,
the first time I watched it.
That was his only condition to play the producer. He said, "Okay, listen, if you want me, I want to be bold or going bold. And I want to have massive hands because his hands are fake."
Yeah, and about 30 kilos
And then
on top of that.
dances, that dance sequence
At the end.
was like,
Legendary.
whatever. Like that, I was doing that dance once, and I was like, people will understand.
Did it work?
No, I was like, dun, 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 dun. And people were like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Please watch Tropic Thunder."
Were you escorted from the nightclub?
Yes.
Yes.
I also started a dance off with 3 people, and then I stopped dancing.
Did you save the rec centre?
No.
Okay, that's probably why. Your dance moves didn't work.
What were we talking about?
Tropic Thunder.
With Tropic Thunder. Funniest movie, but it's also like all the controversy that came from it. I love that Ben Stiller just said, "I'm not apologizing for it. It's the best thing I've ever."
I
that was.
I really do.
Takes balls.
Because they don't know the difference anymore between being racist and making fun of racism. And this movie makes fun of racism because you see this actor that's arrogant enough to think he could play a Afro-American, and
Correction.
it makes fun of it.
Correction.
Uh-huh.
He's an American playing an Australian playing an African American.
Is it?
His character is actually
Australian.
Kirk Lazarus. He's Australian, but he's playing an African American.
What do you think? Because Australian accent and South African accent are the 2 accents that have the reputation to be very, very difficult to do for actors. Like, what do you think?
They're the same accent. It's the same fucking.
It's not the same accent.
Of 63,000 South Africans here today.
It's not the same accent. It's not. It's not.
It's like how an Italian accent is the same as an American Italian accent. Just slightly different.
Okay, I could understand. I could understand like the New Zealand accent, the Australian accent, getting a little bit confused. But South African, like I would say, my nasally Australian accent, I'd be like can't. South Africans say can't. I can't do that.
Yeah, but that's just one word.
Doesn't matter. That's an example of it.
That's just one word.
Doesn't matter.
Their cadence is the same. Is that same?
A grudge.
Australian.
A grudge is where you park your car.
That sounds Australian.
No, it's not. I would never say that. I know you're just trolling me now.
Fucking Australians.
I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill.
It's okay. So, like, the thing is with Africans, South Africans, and Australians, you guys are just Europeans. You're not actually Australian, and they're not actually Africans.
Well, we all come from here, right?
They're all European. So really,
yeah. I mean,
it's just chip chopping, different shit from
New Britain. It's a mishmash.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the reason I'm able to like live in this country is because my grandparents were Scottish. So yes, we're all like European, right? So like.
So the only person here that's a real immigrant.
You.
Legally.
Just so we're clear for anyone.
Legal, yeah.
If HMRC.
All my papers worked here legally. So moving from that, we're making independent cinema.
Right.
Not many of us watch independent film. Do you watch independent film? Other than what we've made.
Not for quite some time. There was a really good independent film in Australia many years ago called Wormwood.
No, I've never heard of it.
It was like a zombie apocalypse film. If you can find it, I think it came out in about 11 years ago, in say 2015.
Is it a comedy or horror?
No, it's actually like quite a brutal film.
Wormwood, yeah?
Yeah, so I think it's like WYRM and then Wood as spelled, yeah? I don't know if any streaming services would have it. If it did, you'd be very lucky, but you might be able to find it on YouTube.
I might try and clip it so people...
And even like, we were talking before about like Animal Kingdom being one of the great Australian films. Initially, that was an independent film, and it did so well that it was only being shown at independent film cinemas in Australia, and it did so well that, and then they had to release it to mainstream media.
Well, what would be considered independent film? Like Mad Max is technically independent film.
The original one, yes.
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah, so that's an example of something that went from that to what it is now.
Like all those old horror movies, like the B ones, like even Saw. Actually, Saw had a big budget. Did you ever watch House of a Thousand
Trauma?
No, I haven't. Donnie Darko is...
Yeah, right.
It's almost a student film.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to have the huge impact on pop culture that it did.
So we have watched loads of indie film.
Yeah, Over the Journey, yeah.
Yeah, like Warriors, would you consider the Warriors come out and play? Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Independent?
Well, all right. I think what we need to do is define what's your definition of independent film?
For me, the classic one is Napoleon Dynamite because it just seems like an independent film.
But how would you define?
How would you define that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to define because
Like
it
low
used to be
budget?
budgetary, but it's not budgetary. It's about like it's also like star cast. So like, say if an indie film had Robert De Niro in it, he's just jumped in and done it. Would I still consider that a independent film? No. But
I would say it's when there isn't a big studio or a big production company that calls the shots.
Yeah.
so then that's
If you-
most, right?
If you're white knuckling it, if you're white knuckling
Yeah,
it,
exactly. I mean, it's a very
So Raid
broad way to say it.
would be considered an indie film.
Yeah.
Raid's an indie film.
It doesn't have a production
Room.
company behind it.
It has a production company, but it's nothing. It's like a nothing company. And the guy went to Indonesia and filmed it all there, and the stuntmen just fucking guys that he knew from the gym, and even the guy Echo, he's just a guy from the martial arts gym.
Yeah, well, there is a term for the sort of movie that you and I make, which is a guerrilla movie, which is basically when you white knuckle your way through it.
So isn't that
all the
indie?
time.
Like,
But I would say that is indie. Is it a form of independent film? I mean, then you look at it, all the ones that end up at the Cannes Film Festival,
Yeah.
they're all independent films.
yeah, but they're attached to humongous budgets.
So this is what we're saying.
Yeah,
What is if it's not budget? Is it?
An indie movie now is considered 5 mil. 5 mil is indie.
Really?
That's mental.
That's
And
crazy.
someone said that, were you there as well when?
You said that during our last podcast.
Yeah. 5 mil.
5 million.
5 mil's mad. That's an indie.
Wow.
Like, remember you showing me the one with the guy who has the chip and then he can do like kung fu.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Not spinal, something like that.
I can't remember, but it is technically a very, very independent film. But yeah, the budget was. Do you remember how much it was?
You said 1 mil, like 2 or 3.
I think it was 2 million tops, but it's still very impressive what they managed to do.
Yeah, I know,
because
but like
it's
$1 million
still
pound, like $1 million, that's so much money. But I guess,
But is it though? Because think about these days, in any sort of sense, $1 million gets chewed up like that.
yeah, I know, because like, if we had, this is what we discussed last time, it's like
Yeah.
£1 million or $1 million is a very interesting amount. What would you make with $1 million is, like, I wouldn't make a sci-fi epic with $1 million, but I could
No.
make a very good drama.
You could make a very please do not take this wrong way, because obviously I was in this film, but you could jazz up Ron Barrow with $1 million. Think about
We agreed about all the flaws that this movie have on the last podcast. Like, you're not offending anyone.
No, but what I'm saying is, to your point, I agree. You wouldn't do an epic sci-fi. You wouldn't do anything with a high production value.
No.
You would do something like a Seeing Red or a Ron Barrow or anything else you've done before.
Yeah.
Where it's just like on location, because that money I feel like would go to like permits, would go to like proper cameras.
You know what? Like we discussed exactly this. Like,
Yeah.
I think today I wanted to discuss how we take what we've already done and elevate it. Like, what would we put into? Like, Tom, let's start with you. You're the best one. Like, for Seeing Red, if you had a budget of £1 million,
Show me the money.
what would you do if you started from scratch?
If I had to say, you asked me something very similar during the last podcast. I mean, well, I would say location and extras were the two things that we really struggle with. I would also invest more time. Time is money at the end of the day. Because if people see Seeing Red, they're going to understand that. There are a couple of scenes that would have just completed the story just a tiny bit. And because we had to skip it, it feels like a bit of a jump sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world, right? We do what we got. But I would invest time, location, couple of extras. Mainly, then I would let my imagination and my instinct take care of the rest. But
No new camera, no dollies.
no, I like the camera that we used.
I know, but like a dolly would be great. Remember those tracking shots? Like, we could do a few more tracking shots.
Follow people like.
Oh yeah,
Like
that
a
would
nice.
no.
Yeah.
Would be
That
sick.
would be cool. That would be really cool. Like because I wanted to do a couple of long takes for this film.
Yeah.
But we tried for the restaurant one, and
It's too hard. I think
really hard.
I was looking at Steadicam, the one that with the fucking fishhook thing.
Yeah.
So I went to a place called like CVC near my house, which is like the biggest camera people.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, it's really affordable. All the filmmakers are buying it. And I was like, how much is it? Like,
$2,000.
$4,000. And I was like, yeah. It's a backpack with a fucking fishing hook attached. Yeah, I'm not paying that. I don't give a shit if I have to.
You could make one.
I could make one, but it's also like they make it. I think I was talking to Charisse about this. As soon as you attach film to something, the budget just goes mad. If I've got a film bulb, it's going to be £5 more than a bulb. And it's like, why? It's the same bulb, it's the same frequency. If you have a film, nice, someone's getting killed.
Morse code. Please.
Shut the fuck.
No,
Please.
he's explaining.
Stop talking shit. There you go.
She's dead now.
Don't.
SOS, she's gone. Sorry. let's continue.
No, it's alright.
No, you are right though, because they know that, right? They know if anyone's going to buy this particular product, it's going to be a filmmaker. So they're like, well, we can slap on a 20% tax on it.
It's like,
do you know what I mean?
I was looking at a dolly just to like move a camera. I could just borrow someone's wheelchair, and we could do exactly that for nothing.
Someone has to push you though.
Yeah, that's fine. It's better than, because you'd have to do that with a big dolly anyway. With a big dolly with a camera on it.
Wasn't there a point when we were doing Rombaro when you were thinking about using 2 skateboards or something?
I basically bought 2 children's balance bikes.
Nice.
And I was going to put a board in the middle and set our camera on that and push it. What I really quickly realized is that every bump that it goes over will shake the camera.
Yes. There's no stabilizers.
I found a workaround. So if we added a gimbal to it, the shakes would be taken away. But then we had to stabilize both the 2 bikes and the stand and the gimbal for it all to work, and then it just became a bit crazy.
This could be like a spin-off business idea of like high quality, low cost film gear for your white knucklers. And call the company White Knuckle.
But it's also, White Knuckle would be a sick name, but it's already taken because we looked at it for cream.
We wanted to be the Brain Damage Bros in the first place.
Brain Damage Bros. Then we went to, I just said original flavor. Then I was like, original flavor.
Yes.
Fair.
Yeah.
Which sounds.
Yeah, I get it. It is hard. I mean, you're doing any sort of like creative stuff. Like, I mean, here we've got a very simple setup, but I remember, like I was telling you guys a few weeks back when I used to do like a little bit of podcasting here and there, and you're like, when you're starting out, you don't want the best of the best, but when you start to get into a bit, you're like, Jesus, I need a good microphone. I need this. I need that. I need like the lavalier mics and all that sort of stuff. And before you know it, you spent probably the better part of $1,000.
Yeah, I mean, $1,000 is nothing. That's what's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, when we first started out, we spent whatever, like 400 quid. We were like, wow, we don't have £400 to spend. Now, like doing Toxic, we ended up spunking so much money, and it goes so quick.
Rip through it.
Food or like Ubers or fucking just a camera falling apart.
So I'm going to ask you both the question. I'm going to hijack your podcast.
We're being hijacked.
So when you guys had the idea for Rombaro, and the whole thing was around creating movies or proving to people that you could create a movie on basically a £0 to £5 budget, effectively. But now you sort of get into it, and now like we've literally spent the last 10 minutes talking about gear.
Yeah.
And there's a potentially an opportunity down the track where you might want to look at getting some funding. Was it always going to be, Rombaro was always going to be the one we're going to just absolutely just do it for $0, and then moving forward as you got into it, you're like, we have to kind of not sell out, because I think a lot of people look at it as being selling, but like we're going to have to go get some cash at some point.
But like this is the argument I was having yesterday on the phone is, how do we get cash? I'm not filling any forms out where I need to tick anything. I want to find brands.
Like you're saying bank loans, you mean?
More brands.
Pringles,
get in touch. We will eat these to prove that
trust
we
me,
like
I love them, particularly Texas barbecue.
I like the sour cream one that I just put. A classic flavor.
A classic.
I don't want to have control taken from us. So I really like the idea of product placement, because I think it's hilarious and it's very good for just having shit to sell forward. I want to work with stuff that I like to eat, such as Pringles.
Yeah, Doritos.
Yeah, Doritos, Cadbury's. Very good chocolate brand.
Cadbury's.
The Cadbury's, yeah. They're American now, so shit, can't have American. But whatever.
Point is,
get in touch. But I would like to put more product placement, and from that we'll have money to do stuff with. We'll be able to pay our guys, get cool shit, get like a little office space where we can edit stuff.
That's
and
true.
we can. I don't want to be part of like the Hollywood or Englishy wood thing. because it's not being a very, it's not fun anymore. I think the whole thing is, can I still have fun with my friends and make stuff that we like to watch?
Yeah.
That's where I want to head, and to bring back cinemas. Like, if we can work with cinemas and have our little indie screenings.
Yep.
Yeah, even if it's like 2 nights, we'll try and fill it out, have a good laugh, and then fuck off.
That's still pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But is it having product placement because you're still working with a brand or whoever who's got, isn't that like a level of control still?
Not really, because it's like, my favorite movie is Idiocracy. One of my favorite movies. I keep saying my favorite movie, but Idiocracy has Starbucks and Costco, and they're bad guys. And it was a hilarious one because they didn't know they were going to be the bad guys, but their brand saw a huge spike in sales because their brand was everywhere in that movie.
So
same with Blade Runner. Coca-Cola sign.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I will give you another one that won a raspberry for the worst
Wayne's
film.
World as well.
No, this is even worse.
Oh,
that was
Freddy
one.
Got Fingered.
No, worse.
No.
Just let me go with it.
Got
All
Fingered.
right, let me go. This is one of my favorite childhood films of all time.
Tell me about Mac's famous mac
It got
and
a raspberry for being one of the worst films of all time, and I think a raspberry for having the most product placement of all time. It was like basically a knockoff of E.T. It's called Mac and Me.
Oh, I've seen Mac and Me. He's a robot, right?
No, it's a little alien dude who comes to Earth, right? So what it is, McDonald's, Coke, and Skittles. Literally every scene. I promise you, to the point where the aliens are like drinking Coke and eating Skittles. And they go through McDonald's. This is like in the late 80s, I think somewhere in like California, 1988.
Why do we know that name? What, like, I think I've watched it because in India they reran that movie loads of times, so it was always on in the back.
So you know when Paul Rudd takes the piss out of Conan O'Brien?
Yeah.
With that little scene?
Oh!
That's from that film.
Oh shit! Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what I want, because one thing that will do is
aliens drinking Coke.
Yeah, it becomes memeable. Like right now, if we can make a meme thing, automatically brands want to work with you and we get money. If we can take the memeable thing, but also make it good, where there's a good story attached, there's acting to a certain level. We might be onto a winner.
Well, this is how you know, and this is how it gets into like your Vine, not your Vine, your short form content, right? Like your verticals. That's basically what Vine was for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like
it was so funny.
Yeah, you think? I mean, the likes of like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, all those sorts of people, like they kind of got their launch, if you want it, from like platforms like that or types of content like that.
Like recently, I joined fucking Snapchat, and it was so weird.
Whoa!
And it was so weird because I was like, Snapchat was the first to do all these stories and all of that shit.
They were.
Stuff that disappeared straight away.
They were, yes.
And then Instagram copied it, and then Facebook copied it, and they all did what Snapchat did first. So there was like a YouTuber I follow, and he tells you to look at platforms that aren't that looked at. So right now, people are making a lot of money on Snapchat with their stories.
Interesting.
And they don't even need that many followers. It's like, if you've got, people are making like 90 grand a year from like 50, like 1,000 followers. And like you get monetized quicker. It's a weird place. Like Snapchat and X is now throwing money at creators as well.
Have you thought, I mean, getting back to the whole thing about not taking money from like investors or bank loans or whatever you want to call it, have you thought about using other means of like content creation to fund things? Like, I'm not talking like video, what we're doing here now or whatever, but just making your own content, building yourself up as your own personal brand, working with some sort of brand on TikTok to be an affiliate for their product will then fund all the stuff you want to do.
That's basically what we're trying to do, right? So with So with Self-Helpless will be that we're trying to work with brands, so they get a 10 episode deal. So each 10 is a full episodic story. So the brands will sign up to fund those episodes. So that's what I'm trying to do, to shake some hands before we move on the first 10, so we can have a product. Like, ooh, this packet of give me fucking something. This
Jammy Dodgers.
Jammy Dodgers. We love a Jammy Dodger. And then it won't be that shit. It will just be like, oh fucking, can you stop eating Jammy Dodgers, you dickhead?
Jammy.
Like, but I really like it. Fuck you, cunt. And he eats one. It's more just having it as a thing in the story.
Yeah.
It's just something that he does. Like he likes a jammy dodger. So anytime there's a biscuit, he'll be like, "What do you want?" We're done jammy dodger. Same as like Simon Pegg and
You want anything from
what's
the
his name?
show?
Frost.
Nick Frost. It's like Cornetto. They're the Cornetto trilogy. So Cornetto saw a huge spike in sales just because they're like, "What do you want?" Cornetto. Boom, done.
They're pretty good.
They're really good.
I do like cornetto. The chocolate bit at the end.
Oh.
Criminally underrated.
They didn't make a cereal out of that. It was just the ends.
Oh,
They made a chocolate cornetto end cereal.
diabetes in a bowl.
Oh, type 1, baby.
We'll try this.
Jeez, man.
Type 1.
Ooh, yeah. So yeah, would you eat that? A cornetto, if it was less sugar, would you eat a cornetto ends?
Like a vegan cornetto.
Yeah.
Probably.
Vegan, disgusting.
I mean, cornettos are great. Like, I mean, in Australia we've got like drumsticks and cornettos. They're the same thing. I don't really know what the difference
Drumsticks,
is.
aren't they?
They're
Like chewy, like lollipop thing.
No. But we've got cornettos in Australia, but we also got drumsticks, and they literally are the same thing. I don't know how they've got the difference.
Yeah, but it's like Uncle Chips in India as Pringles here. Just different brands.
We
And
got
then,
Pringles.
what do you guys have Pringles?
Yep.
India has Uncle Chips. What does France have?
Uncle.
Le Pringle.
I don't know, man. I liked that when I was a teenager.
Doesn't
I don't
eat
know.
crisps. He's very healthy.
Exactly.
He only eats proteins.
Pretty much.
That's sad, man. I think your brand isn't just muscles anymore, Tom.
It should.
It should be.
It should be.
What would you... Okay. In an ideal world, tell us. If someone was to sponsor you, Tom, what would be the ideal product that says that's you?
Fuck. What the fuck?
We've all got something. I know I've got something. You've
I
got
don't know, Viagra, I guess.
Viagra.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
you
like the
know.
blue pill, red pill.
Yeah, exactly.
Matrix stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
You like staying in the Matrix.
Exactly.
Disgusting.
Oh,
What about you, John? What was ibuprofen for pills?
Why pills?
I don't know. He's started it. Blue pill, red pill,
No. If I was going to be...
a pill.
So if I was going to be sponsored, is that what you...
Yeah. So if a brand goes, here is the thing that you are. What would be the thing that you could sell the easiest without changing your life at all?
I mean, I was using that food subscription company, Prep Kitchen, for quite some time.
Really? It's
Yeah.
good.
Fucking real good.
What's it called?
Prep Kitchen.
Look at the camera and say it so we can
Prep Kitchen. Well, the thing is,
get in touch, baby.
they sponsor AJ, so
okay.
you know, but no, their stuff is like really good, and it's like it's simple, to the point, which is I feel like I'm to the point.
So is it
straightforward.
just
straightforward.
It's just like
cheap and neat.
chicken and broccoli.
Not even that. It's like what was some of the ones I'd have were like various like meatball and pasta, like.
So the meatballs already made, or they just give
Yeah,
you mince?
no, not. I hate those ones. They annoy me no end, right? And they're always inherently more expensive. These ones just heat and eat. It's like you come in the container, we put them in the thing, 2.5 minutes in the microwave, boom, bish bash bosh, done.
That's there. So that's freshly made and then packaged so you can microwave it.
Yeah.
Or it's just a
Back sealed,
microwave meal
or
that they just give you.
Microwave meal they give you.
Fuck. I think as someone that likes to cook, Tom, you also like to cook.
Yeah.
I think it's a sadness when people do shit like that. Just
Why?
fucking...
But I like to cook as well.
Yeah, no,
now
you do,
you got to
yeah,
understand
you like to
the
cook. So
reason.
that's what I'm saying. What are you doing?
Well, the reason. Well, don't do it now because it got to the point where it's too expensive. But
The box.
yeah. But what I was doing
But do
was.
get in touch. We do want to be sponsored by you.
Yeah, but what I was doing was when I was like, you know, we train at State of Mind, so it might be in the evening. Do I want to come home and spend an hour and a half cooking, then eat, and then...
An hour and a half cooking? What the fuck are you making?
Or an hour cooking, even like it could be a pasta.
Does it take you an hour to cook?
no, but you've seen the stuff I cook as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
But if you're cooking something, hold on, just let me finish.
Go.
If it takes an hour to cook,
Thanks.
half an hour maybe to eat, and then another hour, half an hour to clean up, right? That's 2 hours. If I get home from the gym at 9 o'clock, that's 11 o'clock I'm going to bed. Whereas if I get home at 9 o'clock from the gym...
slow man cooking. Like,
No, it's not.
What all right, tell us what you'd eat.
What I'd eat? I could be doing a making some mashed potato, some steak and veggies. That could take
Why
half
can't
an
you
hour to
just do
45
boiled? Why
minutes.
can't you just do like?
Because I don't want boiled.
Just chuck some potatoes in the air fryer. Takes like
At that point, I didn't have an air fryer.
Oh.
Yeah,
You could do
so I was
it in the
poor.
oven? You could do it in the oven?
Yeah, probably could, but I just didn't want that.
You just wanted to microwave some shit, and but did you get in touch with like your food?
But you don't. They're not going to get in touch with us now. You've literally lost the sponsor. They're like, that guy looks good. The guy in the middle's a dick. We'll sponsor him.
Sponsor John.
And then I'll take your idea. I'll make the money. But like, I'm now doing what you want to do.
Fuck you, Jay.
Yeah, enjoy your Doritos.
Fuck your brand, man.
Yep. Hey,
Get in touch with me if you like fresh food. That's your freshest.
Hello Fresh.
meal.
Hello Fresh. Or
I heard good things about it.
Oh God.
there was one I had. I don't know. Those ones are hard because they give you all the ingredients, and then you've got to like.
So it's just going to the shops. I think we're getting lazier.
No, we're not.
We are.
No, we're not.
We're working so long. We get so tired, and then we just want to microwave some shit.
Okay. 10 years time, give me a call when you're making all these big movies and you've got zero time to eat.
And
you
then
will
I'll have a
appreciate.
private chef. I'll be like,
You won't have a private chef.
Johnson.
You won't have a private chef.
Johnson,
And you'd be like,
make me a curry.
I'm appreciative of Prep Kitchen. Actually, you won't be a Prep Kitchen, they don't like you. You would be appreciative of meals like that.
Nah, fuck them. I mean, no, don't.
Hey man, it was good food.
It's great. We love you, Prep Kitchen.
Then I had breakfast as well. Like
Breakfast. Fuck.
mate, when I'm walking out the door.
Breakfast in a microwave. That's
No, not a microwave. No. You could have like overnight oats. It was like cold. I was mad.
Fuck overnight oats.
It's good.
You could just soak you could just put oats in.
And sometimes I did.
Yeah.
But sometimes I like the ones I had. I like convenience, Jay. You got to understand convenience, my friend.
No.
Trust me. When you are a big, hold on, listen. When you're a big business owner, and time is money, I promise you, convenience will be your best friend.
We'll have a good chef.
Okay,
His name will be Johnson.
But in that 5-year period that you don't, you're going to appreciate convenience. Trust me.
That's when I understand that Tom will be cooking for me most.
But he won't.
Absolutely.
He won't.
Absolutely with it.
He is a very good cook, and he likes to cook.
Eat this.
You'll have to cut that because YouTube violence is not.
I wasn't violent.
No.
I was just stating my opinion.
I'm just sitting here like a tiny man.
All right. So what's your?
Okay, for me, I would like to think
Yeah.
I would like massages. Just like massages. Something to keep me nice and loose and limber. And
That'd be like your sponsor.
yeah,
like
they'd be
your-
like, this massage company.
Massage.
Yeah, and then why massage? Well, I'm a very tightly wound man who's very injured over years of martial arts.
Yes.
So as a fighter, I need a good rub down sometimes.
Yes.
To keep me nice and
Limber.
limber and ready to pounce on opportunities.
That's how we met us two for the first time, right?
What? As
Yes.
opposed-
Not fighting,
no,
but
you-
massage.
No, it was a boxing where you tried to break my nose.
I did break your nose.
No,
But
you
what
can't.
about
That's
you
it.
two?
Mine was I had a problem with my arm after I beat John, and
yeah.
Kiki's like, "Oh, go see my mate Jay. He'll sort you out." I'm like, "Well, where is he?" And she's like, "Oh, he's in this tin shed out in Richmond,
Nice
Wow.
shit.
Brentford, actually."
No,
We
it was in
Yeah, we went to Kew, but you said it was in
yeah,
Brentford. I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
that's handy because I work in Brentford."
Yeah.
And then it went from there. Then after that, we're just like
Yeah, fuck
talking,
yeah, dude.
just you know,
Yeah, make love.
just went from there.
But all right, let's go back to movies.
Yes,
Because
back to movies.
We've
We've deviated too much.
deviated very hard.
I told you if we do that.
Yeah, that's all right.
We're at a stage now where I think Ron Barrow. We watched it. We watched about 40 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Totally that far.
It was exhausting to watch. So like I hadn't seen
In
it.
what sense?
The pacing was rapid. It's like boom, 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 boom. There's no breathing space. It became.
Yep.
It came to a stage where I was like,
Good call.
"Oh fuck! It's
a lot.
It's too many things
Yeah.
happening." Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I think because I was editing it as a series of shorts.
Yeah.
So when I put it all together, I was like,
It was short.
Yeah, it was just I watched it and I was like, oh, okay, cool. this is good enough. I promised people it's going to come out this time, this day. I've given the audio to Miko, I've given him like a day.
Yeah.
He's trying to fucking sort that shit out.
Yeah.
What was interesting once I saw Tom's one is that the pacing's a lot better. It's a lot
Good.
better paced because it's got its hard areas, but then it's got like a nice transition.
Little cadence.
Others.
Yeah.
And I think that's what filmmaking is. What we learned about filmmaking is that we did just jump in to the deep end when we were at the independent film hub.
Yeah.
Talking to all the guys, they were like, "Oh, you just made a film." I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "I would never do that. I've been in the industry 10 years, 15 years, but I wouldn't just jump in and make a film," because they want to know every part of it before they do something as crazy.
I have two trains of thought on that. I think first and foremost, yes, I understand why they would want to understand every aspect of it. But then I think sometimes if you're too much like that, you get into decision or analysis paralysis and you don't do anything. Whereas if you jump in, and okay, you don't know what you're doing, but you jump in, you find out very quickly, and then you make a movie, and then you go, okay, like what you've just said there, and I think you and I spoke about this once, is like, your first 15 movies,
Gonna be shit.
they're going to be crap. They might have good things. There's going to be a lot of bad things. But then that 16th film is the one where all the mistakes you made in the first 15 won't be there, but all the good things will be, and you'll come out with an absolute banger. So I don't mind jumping in the deep end.
Yeah.
That's how you learn.
But
Sink or swim, right?
But it's very interesting. Like that were there, really qualified. Like really.
Yeah. Okay.
People who'd done things that were vastly above us.
Yeah.
But they were looking at and talking to us about what we'd done with a level of like intrigue. They were like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
Oh, okay.
do you know what I mean? They weren't angry. They weren't jealous. They were just like curious,
Perplexed
as to
a little
why
bit, yeah.
and how.
That's cool.
And we were like, yeah. I mean, there's gonna be people that will always want to do it just right. But I think they struggle when it comes to releasing the birds out of the nest. They'll always want it.
It's pretty much all creators, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Oh, it has to be the moon launch."
It has to be the best. It has to
Yeah, I get it.
be my
Has to be Scorsese-esque.
But
Whereas
Scorsese,
you can get away with doing a Tommy Wiseau and still make a really good job.
that's the thing about Tommy Wiseau. Did he do anything after that? Or was he too embarrassed?
I don't think he was embarrassed.
No, I don't think he was embarrassed
Okay,
at
that's
all.
good.
No.
Then
Like,
why didn't he make anything after that? Or was it just not big enough after?
Maybe it was just something
No
on
more
his
money.
bucket list.
I don't- yeah.
Yeah, money as well. Yeah.
I mean,
He has money.
yeah, but no one knows where he gets it from. That's the thing.
No one
Everyone's like,
knows
how do you-
where he's from either.
No one knows where he's from.
It could be Poland.
I remember listening to, watching an interview of Seth Rogen talking about The Disaster Artist, the film about The Room, right? And, they've done the film and they're at some like after party and Tommy Wiseau was invited and whatever. And Seth Rogen's like, this guy's so outlandish. The way he was talking to me was as if, why hadn't this movie been made sooner? As in about the movie?
Wow.
Like he was like, but that's how like of a whack job.
Yeah.
That's how much of a whack job he is. He's like, it's almost like, this is like, why didn't this happen sooner? It's just how crazy he is.
this long.
Yeah, why is it taking this long to make a movie about my movie, which is such a cult classic? I mean, the guy turns up to the cinema watching it with you.
That's it.
He's a very strange mountain,
Yeah.
to be honest, but also kind of cool.
Yeah, I think he's that strange that he's gone into the realm of cool. Like he's just like doesn't care.
No, but that's the whole point about the movie, right? Is like you see at the end of it, right? They're watching, they're so worried it's going to be, because he wanted to be serious, and they were so worried it was going to be like a failure. But it almost turned into a comedy, which has turned into a cult classic that people are still talking about today. It's like, I'd watch that. Look at the cover of the film.
Yeah. It's
Just his face.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I actually had that fear while we were making Sing Red. First of all, I was like, okay, I wrote it. Despite my initial decision, I'm acting it as well. I mean, this guy looked like a vanity project. And also, all the scenes that were serious, I was like, oh, fuck. What if it doesn't match? what if people actually like, he's depressed, bitch.
Yeah.
So,
But I think I look at it this way, right? If you've directed it, you've acted in it, you've written the script, you've produced it, right? There's 4 roles, right? You get into it. Maybe it's the first one you did. I don't know how many of you've done before, if that was your first one. But let's say it was your first one. You worked out very quickly that you liked acting. You liked writing the script. You hated directing and you hated producing. All of a sudden, you've done one film and you've worked and you've come up with 2 answers to a couple of questions. What do you like?
Yeah.
What don't you like?
I love editing. I mean, Jay directed it, to be fair, but I love editing. I actually discovered that. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No, editing.
You won't say.
But I think.
Edit first film.
But I feel like I feel like, yeah, like obviously some people are born to be in front of a camera and they're just charismatic and they can make you feel a certain way. But I quite like the people who are like doing all like the cool stuff behind the scenes. The ones who are like, I was saying to this not long ago, there was an interview with Quentin Tarantino, and he said, when I first started out, he goes, I was speaking to this director who I admired like anything. I thought he was God, and he didn't name who it was. And he goes, how do you make the perfect film? And he goes, as a director, he goes, you don't. And he goes, what do you mean? You're the director, you've got it. He goes, you don't. You let everyone else, you get them to buy into your vision, you get them to leverage their skills to bring your vision to life. And so you let the editor take your vision, do their magic, and turn your piece of clay into like an absolute sculpture.
I think that's where he's kind of fallen off a bit from since his editor, or his original editor left. His movies have become bloated and a bit flabby. The edges, it's not sharp.
Well, not nearly as gritty as they used to be, I don't think.
I think it's like he's lost that level of leaving control to be people who are good at what they do. I think he's trying to control everything to now be his version of everything. Everything needs to be Tarantino-esque. And
with his fingerprints on it.
Tarantino-esque because he's doing too much. Like, I think if you, as a director, you can sit in and watch someone edit and then you can give your feedback, but you shouldn't have all of the...
Ultimately, it's their say,
Sometimes you have to let the editor make a good film.
I mean, that's why they have director's cuts, right?
And director's cuts are normally not...
bloated. But sometimes they're better than
Sometimes
the
they are
original.
better, but it's very rare. But it's also like the original movie's quite shit. And then the director's cut just makes slightly more sense. So you go, okay, cool. The extra hour does make sense. But it doesn't make the movie any better because it's already a...
What is it about editing that you guys like?
to
tell the story again.
Yeah.
You've got all the pieces, right?
Yeah.
You've got the big puzzle.
It is. It's exactly like a puzzle.
Yeah.
To be honest, but there's a lot more creativity in it than people give it credit for.
Yeah.
I was watching because I was so stressed about editing Sing Red. I was kind of wondering, okay, but let's go on YouTube. And a guy said something that I thought was really great. If you do a good job of editing, you're not going to be told, oh, this is great editing. You're going to be told, this is a great movie. Because people shouldn't see it as editing. Do you see what I mean? It should be so smooth and so...
Just fluid, right?
It's so fluid.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was watching A Night of the Seven Kingdom yesterday against my better judgment, but it turned out to be really cool. But they do a couple of editing tricks in there that was just like... nice, and it's very easy to watch. I recommend you guys give it a watch. Like it's really, really good.
It's an interesting one because after you start making movies, you watch movies very differently, and I think I enjoyed movies a lot more when I wasn't making film. And it's really
of course, because now it becomes like work, right?
It's not even work. It's just like everything becomes like.
I wouldn't do that, or I would do that.
I would do that, or I should do that, or like,
why didn't I do that?
Why didn't I do that?
Yeah.
I miss the times where I could just sit and watch without being like, because I understand now. Like when I first showed Rombaro to a guy who's done like colors and blah blah blah, he's like, that's wrong. That doesn't fit that. That doesn't fit that. And I was like,
painful.
Now, like back then, I was like, oh, he's a prick. But now I can see it. But I would never, I don't deem a movie shit if it's got certain errors.
Just watch for what it is.
Yeah, because you watch it, you need to like suspend your disbelief. But when you work in it, it's like never watch a hot dog being made, right? Never watch a hot dog being filled. You go, oh fuck, do I really want to eat?
Yeah, I get it.
But films are still fun. But I like the older films. Like I still like the 90s and the early 2000s. I'm not getting that thrill from new films. And I've tried like the Frankenstein and Nosferatu, and I'm not getting that same buzz. And I don't know if it's me or if it's nostalgia glasses, or I don't know.
I still get mesmerized by a couple of films, like not as many.
Like what? Which ones?
The Northman. I don't know if you guys watched
Oh, with Ethan Hawke and Nicole Kidman.
and Nicole Kidman and that Dutch actor, I can't remember his name, but I watched it 2 or 3 years ago in the cinema. I remember coming out of it being like, wow, it took me an hour or two to recover from what I just said.
All right.
Fair play.
But maybe it's because it's the kind of movie that speaks to me as an individual. Watching a film is a personal experience.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it speaks to something that you have experienced or that you dream of.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why you just don't watch that sort of film that just.
There's nothing that's resonating with you.
Yeah, nothing's resonating. Like I think I've become not jaded, but I think maybe I've watched too much. Like I used to have like all Sunday I'd watch films. I'd watch 3, and then I'd be like, oh wow, okay, these were great. I think I've oversaturated my mind with film, so now nothing gives me that same buzz.
Yeah.
Because I've overwatched.
Yeah.
Right? It's like doing your favourite thing every day becomes a chore rather than a pleasure.
Yeah. Doing because you have to do it versus you're getting.
You don't get that much time. Like, have you had any movies that you've really resonated with?
More recently, no. Like, what have I seen recently in the cinema? The Housemaid.
Okay.
I saw that. There was a book.
What, Sydney Sweeney one?
Yeah. No, I watched that because my girlfriend likes the author who wrote the book, so we didn't watch it. It was all right. It wasn't too bad. I have this annoying habit with any film my girlfriend introduced me to that I work out how it's going to end within about the first half an hour, 45 minutes. I leant in and I was like, he's the villain. And she's like, how? She's like, how did you get that? I'm like, I just got it.
Yeah. I think it's obvious now. I think if you've watched film for long enough, you know certain things will happen.
I think one film that I think I would have that would have really resonated with me purely because this gets back to your point before about being a personal experience or something you're interested in would have been Nuremberg. With Russell Crowe, Rami Malek.
Oh, you like it, yeah?
Oh, no, I'm saying I hadn't seen it. But what I'm saying is, like, it got really good reviews. Everyone said Russell Crowe is it Heimlich Himmler, I think he was. Or no, Goebbels. Was it Goebbels? No, he played one of the Nazi generals. Yeah, apparently he did a really good job. It had Leo Woodall, Michael Shannon. Had a really good cast.
Yeah.
Apparently that did quite well.
Is this the film that they showed all the real stuff that happened? Like it's about World War II.
It's the Nuremberg trials.
Oh yeah.
When they were like had them all on, on.
They show them all the real footage of what happened.
Oh really?
Like I think one of the guys he convinced his girlfriend that was the movie he's going to pick for their movie night.
Oh jeez.
He thought it was going to be like not that.
Yeah, that was
very, very difficult to watch.
That was a rookie era.
Yeah, so they watched this movie and she was like, I'm never letting you pick again. So I think that's how I know the name. But I don't know what it's about.
I mean, those films are very hard to, like, any of those World War II, when it comes to like Holocaust, they're all very hard to watch. Like I don't know anyone that isn't. I mean, if either of you have seen The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, and the ending of that film, I can't watch that film ever again.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. Like, Tom, have you watched that?
It just breaks your heart.
Yeah, that's an awful in the sense that not an awful film
as well was fucking hard.
Yeah, I mean the one at the top of the list is Schindler's List. Yeah, without playing words, but
yeah, Schindler's List is fucking
tough. But
it's long, it's really.
It's funny though. I've actually like movies that I've watched as a kid.
Schindler's List.
No. I'm going somewhere with this. My girlfriend, I didn't think my girlfriend would typically watch them because it's like, I was very much a sci-fi kid, like Star Wars, all those sort of things. Yes, Spaceballs. Oh, class film.
Spaceballs 2 coming out.
Yeah. But we're going to go see Back to the Future, the musical. I've seen it before. And we're like, well, you need to watch the first film.
Yeah.
So we finished watching the other night and I'm like, tempted at the end. I'm like, what'd you think? And she's like, yeah, I didn't mind it. It was actually all right. I'm like, yeah. She goes, I thought it was going to be more sci-fi than you made it out to be. I said, yeah, apart from like a flying DeLorean, which, by the way, is sick.
Yeah. No, that's not that's number 2. He doesn't fly.
Yeah, of course. Well, no, he does at the end.
Oh,
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Yeah, fair.
Come on, catch up.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jesus Christ. See, this is how I know this, right? Yeah, like her, if I, the question was like, what movies resonate with you? But then I'm looking at my girlfriend who's watching films that I like and have liked since, I watched that film for the very first time when I was 5.
Fair.
Right, so that was like, 34 years ago now. Still an absolute banger. And she watched it, she's like, yeah, I actually didn't mind, I thought it was pretty good. Now, she won't watch the second one, and she certainly won't watch the third one because it had nothing to do with the theatre show. But at the same time, it was an interesting experience.
I think this is quite an interesting topic because I'm trying to show someone you like a movie that you liked from your childhood that holds so much, and then to watch them maybe not like it.
Yeah.
Does that make you hate that person?
No.
Does it not?
No.
Because I would punch them.
No.
Yeah, but you're an intolerant, horrible, narcissistic little shit.
Here's this
No.
part of my heart, and they go no, and I go no.
Melts. No, but I think what it is, right? I look at this way, and I'll put my hand up here, right? In exchange for that, about a month ago, I was asked to watch Legally Blonde because we're going to watch Legally Blonde.
For movie.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
Bend and snap.
Yeah.
I object.
All those sort of things. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I'm not sure how this is going to go. Anyway, watch it. Standard. What I thought would happen. Kind of guessed at the end. Before the end, she's like, ruined another film.
Right,
yeah, she'll win. All good. But I think watching films that you typically wouldn't watch, even if you're not like a massive film buff, even if you're not directing or acting, whatever, it just broadens your understanding of films and films you've watched in the past. And who knows, maybe one day it'll be like an answer to a trivia question.
How far would you stretch your mind and your patience if the movie is just shit?
But that's another question. It's more about
if you're finding it shit, if it's like,
so your girlfriend's favorite film, and you're like, this is absolute snowfest.
Yeah, and you go like, at what stage do you just go, I'm tapping out? Or do you just look at your phone? Like now you can look at your phone.
Okay, here's the question.
I do. We're gonna have to take a small pause.
We're gonna have to get up.
Hello.
Go past us. Oh,
no, it's fine.
Here's the question. Shoes
to the pod.
Shoes on the other foot. If she's watching a favorite film of yours, how would you feel if she got up and said, I'm out?
I would want her to say, you'd be devastated. So it's like, but I'm talking about you sitting alone.
Yeah.
You sitting alone, Tom said, I love velvet blue or blue velvet. And I put it on. And I go, I need to give this movie some effort because he said it's good. I gave it about 5 minutes and I was like, this is a piece of shit. And I texted him, I was like,
this is a piece of shit.
This is shit. I can't do this.
We are no longer friends.
This is over.
I hate you.
It was never going to work between us.
I get it. Like I know Blue Velvet. Loads of people said, "Oh, it's really good. It's really like abstract and great." I couldn't. I would give it alone. I'd give it 5 minutes. With someone, I would try and make it through. I would just pretend.
I think
that's a.
I think you owe it to the person who they've thought enough about you to go, "Hey, I really like this film. I know it might not be your bag, but like." Out of respect for them, I just watched the whole thing.
Yeah, so my sister, lovely girl that she is. She told me to watch this movie called Good Do. Good Do, it's about a guy, and she was like, oh, it's really good. It's got a great twist. And I was like, you have to wait right to the end. This movie is about a special needs man that lives with his mum, and he goes like, Mummy, I'll find the clip on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a 3-hour movie. I'm like praying that it's good, but at the end it's gonna make
3-hour film. Jeez.
3-hour film. There's songs. There's these special needs. It's not acted well. It's a Bollywood movie from the 90s, and it comes to the end, and I'm just like,
it was a joke, wasn't it?
It's a joke.
Here's a joke.
But my sister and like from that day onwards,
so
I don't give a fuck who tells me a movie's good. If I think it's shit, I just bail out unless I'm sitting with them, and they suffer with me.
I've got a recommendation for a really good film. I think you'd really like it. It's called Bad Boy Bubby.
I bet it's a joke, isn't it?
No, have you seen that?
Bad Boy, no.
Okay, do yourself a favour. It's an Australian. We were talking before about Australian films. Probably one of the greatest Australian films of all time.
You're gonna sit there and watch it
What
with
year
us,
did
right?
it?
Oh no, I want you to sit there, both of you sit there.
No. You're gonna sit there with us.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch it.
No.
And then it will be an experience that we
Okay.
can share together.
Okay, we could probably do a pod on this. They can't see it, but they have the video. We could all sit here and watch it.
So it's like Google Box. So
Yeah,
Box,
Gogglebox. Yeah. Okay.
So it's shit. It is a dog shit movie, isn't it?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, if anyone's watching this podcast and has seen it, you're probably pissing yourselves laughing right now. You might even Google it afterwards and find out some stuff about it.
Good night, Bobby.
Bad Boy Bubby.
Bad boy, Bobby.
Yeah.
I mean, a good movie is Freddy Got Fingered. It is shit, but it's
Backwards man. I can run as fast as you can.
Daddy, do you like some sausage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Daddy, would you like some sausages? Great film.
amazing film.
Tom Green. Whatever happened to Tom Green?
He lives on a farm now. He's a
The funny farm?
Yeah. No, an actual farm. He is a farm.
She was married to Drew Barrymore.
No.
He was
Really?
he was married to Drew Barrymore at one
When
point.
she was like at her height of her fame as well, right? 90s time.
Yeah, I think it might have been around the same time as
Charlie's Angels?
yes.
'Cause that's when-
Because he was in that film.
Yeah, he was in.
He was the Chad.
Yeah, he was in.
Remember that?
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah.
Yeah. He was great in Road Trip.
He was good.
He was so funny. He plays the guy who's like
He's a tour guide, isn't he?
But he plays the tour guide around the university.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he gets his hand bit by a snake at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that film.
He's got the rat, and then all of a sudden, and then the
Yeah,
snake comes out and kills the guy. Yeah.
Do you remember that scene with Sean William Scott where he's, selling sperm basically?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, and she sticks a finger in his bum and he's like, yeah.
And he's like, no, stop, please. Fucking kill me.
That's one of those like early to mid 2000 films that like,
Perfect. Like, dude, where's my car?
yeah,
My tattoo say dude.
yeah. Oh god.
I actually realized that the first film that I watched was Robin Hood Man in Tights.
Oh,
And I watched it again.
What a film.
I watched it again a couple of weeks ago and I was like, I should not have watched this as a child.
Dave Chappelle was in that film.
that's right, that's right.
He's a chew.
Yeah, he's a chew and a sneeze. His dad sneeze. So that's a Mel Brooks film.
Yeah.
It's a
Great Mel Brooks.
We've watched, I think, growing up as we grew up, we watched some fun shit that we just shouldn't have watched. I watched Terminator when I was like 4 or 5.
Yes.
5 years old.
Yes.
And I was traumatized when like she's by the fence and the nuke goes off and she's just a skeleton going. "Ugh."
Oh, Saturday.
And I
Yeah.
was like, whoa.
That was in Terminator 2 when she's having the dream about everything.
Yeah, and she got like fate into the fucking thing, and I was
Yeah.
like, I was a baby.
Yeah.
It's like putting my nieces in front of Terminator 2 now.
Yeah.
My sister would murder me.
Oh, I remember, I reckon probably at the age of 11 or 12, and I had to have my mum take us, or my mum or my dad take us up to the video shop, as we used to call them back in Australia.
Blockbusters. Was it
To hire,
Blockbusters?
we're Blockbuster and various other ones, various independents, but yeah, we'll go with Blockbuster. Hiring like videos like Nightmare on Elm Street, things like that, and then staying up with your mates until like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, watching Freddy Krueger like absolutely dismember like 10 teenagers within an hour and a half, and then one of them gets him in the end.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. It's like
there were boobs all the time. Like Freddy Krueger had boobs. What's the guy with the knife?
Michael Myers.
Jason.
Friday.
No, it was
Halloween.
No, he's got a machete.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
But he's in
Camp something. Camp. Is it Friday the 13th? Yeah,
he's the Friday the 13th series, and Halloween's Michael Myers.
Michael Myers,
yeah. Fun fact about Nightmare on Elm Street.
Go on.
The first one. That's Johnny Depp's first film.
Yeah.
Very first film. Very, very young Johnny
He
Depp.
gets sucked into the thing, right? And the blood squirts.
Yeah. Crazy. Good effects in that film.
And that's it. That's the podcast is finished now. Bye.
Watch our podcast.
Give him the middle finger.
No, he's a good boy. Good day.
Fuck off.